the coupe, and then we have the Spider with the top down. The Koenigsegg flying. Ooh. Only 6 made. 3 of them are to the Sultan of Brunei. 1 of them is owned by McLaren, 1 by Ralph Lauren, and then this is the last one, and it's here. Saturday morning, and today is probably the day where most cars are driving around. It's usually like the craziest day for just driving around, not too many events. Behind us is the first spot of the day, Lamborghini Countach 5000S. Yeah, this red with gold wheel 5000S, of course Montana plates, just street parked here. Also, you know, Turbo S 911 right there, 997. If you look all the way down there, you can kind of see a white Aventador SV. Koenigsegg, Ageras RS.
That's a
Holy shit, that's a Zach Brell.
Hello.
So yeah, let's take a little look around everything. But yeah, we saw this Huayra Roadster in the last video at Quail parking lot. Carbon with the blue carbon Roadster, very nice. But straight from the UK, Alex Penfold's GT4. I shipped my GT4 from Toronto, but that's nothing compared to shipping from the UK. Right-hand drive GT4 with 92,000 miles. Then we have the one of 250, the final edition of the Aventador, the Ultimate Roadster. Then 2 of 2007's pretty much best, the SLR and the Murcielago LP 640. Koenigsegg CCXR, probably my favorite one. They're so cool. They're so much more raw than the new ones. The interior is so sick with this gigantic manual shifter. Looks freaking crazy. Then the Agera HH, which used to be blue. So the CC850, the first ever manual and automatic supercar. Crazy, it's the same one we saw last year. This car is fully drivable, and it kind of was as soon as it came out, which is pretty impressive. Then we saw the Jesko yesterday at Quail. Very nice in this blue. This is the attack version with the big wing. Then this full carbon Agera RS with, you know, so many extra details, but literally everything is carbon. The wheels, the roof, the mirrors, everything. But look at this extra aero that this one has. Looks insane. We saw this one as well yesterday at the Quail parking lot. What a cool looking car. Then behind that is the world record Agera RS, the one that did the 277 miles an hour run. Very cool to see it here. Another white Regera with the blue accents, all blue carbon, of course. Very nice. Regera right here. 40th anniversary Murcielago, so nice. 1 of 50 ever made. The wildest looking car here is the Valkyrie, of course, but we've seen this almost every day this week. Then the 177 right behind it, and another Agera RS behind that. Very cool. This one's all carbon fiber with these gold accents all around. Behind that is another Agera RS. So cool. So many carbon body cars, which honestly, in my opinion, makes the colored cars look a little bit cooler and more rare. Then another one right here, again, all carbon. And this car you guys might remember because probably about 2 years ago, I think we filmed it. We went to Ottawa to inspect this car for the current buyer. What a cool car, originally a Canadian car, and now we're seeing it again. Good spec, dark red. We actually rode in this car probably about 1.5 years ago as well. Very cool. CSX cars.
Love.
So the Koenigsegg Rally should be coming right through here. We actually shot a McLaren P1 here about 4 years ago. But yeah, they're gonna come through here. And also, we've been seeing a ton of other cars driving by on the way up here. We saw a Hennessy F5, saw a Pininfarina, the new Aston Martin DB12 is driving randomly on this road. So we're just gonna chill here, see what we see, wait for the rally. Yeah. DB12. Another DB12. And another DB12. Another one. Here they come, showing off an AMG GTR, but look at the Koenigsegg flying. Ooh. A few more. Oh, the CC850. cars, I think. And to finish it off, another DB12. We are now at the DK engineering house where, as you can see behind me, there's a fair amount of cars. So let's go take a look at what's here. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Last year there was 6 Ferrari F50s here. This year there's a lot more variety. So starting off is this super dusty 997 GT3 RS. Looks like this car has been through a lot. Then on the other side we have this 918. So 918 Spider in liquid silver. And across from that is actually a Canadian car, the Singer DLS. So I'm actually surprised we've never seen this in Canada, but here it is in Monterey, along with this Alfa Romeo right here. Then SF90 Spider, and a few more cars rolling in right now. So we have a white and blue McLaren Senna. We saw this a few times this trip already. Across from that is a Ferrari 275. Very nice right here. A few more cars behind it, but let's take a look at this US spec Ferrari F40 that just pulled in. Then on the other side is a Ferrari F50 right here with another one parking right now as we speak. Not bad. Here is a silver LaFerrari I've been seeing driving around all week pretty much. Then there's this roof 997. I think it's an RGT, but I'm not too sure. Let's see. Yeah, roof RGT 997. Then Larry and his green GT4. Yeah, the silver LaFerrari right here. And behind it is the Zonda F and the LaFerrari Aperta that we saw a few days ago on 17 Mile Drive. Pretty crazy turnout here at the DK house. So many cars still rolling in. Not a bad turnout. So we're back at the Ferrari parking lot, and we have a few new cars that weren't here before. There's the 16M. We saw this 599 S Aperta yesterday. 599 GTO. Then next to the GTO is a car that I really wanted to see. It's the new A12 Comp Aperta. So cool in this like military color shift green, tan interior. What a good spec. But yeah, I just really wanted to see this open top A12 Comp. I think they look sick. The interior on this one is incredible. Looks like another one under this cover. Then the TDF, the Speciale Aperta, and the Pista Spider from yesterday. So here there's a few new cars. LaFerrari Aperta next to a regular LaFerrari, which is I think the last LaFerrari made. And then this Enzo right here. Ferrari 348 Challenge next to this very nice white Ferrari A12 GTS. Then another dark blue A12 GTS next to a Ferrari F12 with painted shields, which is pretty cool. So once again, we're on 17 Mile Drive right now, right off the ocean, and there's a ton of Bugattis here. Just a lineup, I think there's 6 or 7 of them. Let's go take a look at them. Probably seen them all before already this trip, but they're all kind of lined up together, so why not? Okay, so I think we missed a few of them. There's still the two Super Sports here, but yeah, a lot of photographers. Crazy spec right here, and then the crazier spec right there, but obviously world record car. And Super Sports with this crazy freaking spec. Very different cars. Look at the size of the Spider compared to the 6x6. So we're back at Spanish Bay. The Chiron from a second ago is right here. Phantom drop head, the Huayra Roadster. The other Chiron is right there. White Chiron, this SF90 Spider in this crazy looking greenish blue. The Miura SV Ghost. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Some Cadillac something. A12 Comp, the Gambala Mirage GT from yesterday, and the 918 that was outside of Quail. Pretty cool lineup on this side, but there's more cars on the other side. So the white on white Countach, the white interior, kind of like an old school, those 25th anniversaries, those 5000 S's that were just all white. This one is exactly the same. Then the Elephant Nürburgring edition, the Sabre and the Senna. And on the other side is the MC12 Corsa that we saw yesterday with the top off. Absolutely crazy. They're just driving it around. Then here at the end is the Huayra coupe and this SV and a V12 Vantage. Crazy lineup. So many cars, so many people. Just one hotel. Another Chiron Supersport just pulled in. For our back. So we just ran back to this Ferrari lot because the two SF90 XXs just got unloaded here. The coupe and the Spider. Very cool color combinations. I don't think I've even looked at the pictures of these yet. I haven't really had time since they came out. But man, these are pretty crazy and pretty aggressive. Definitely an out there color for the Spider one. The blue with the yellow accents. So nice the silver with the orange for the coupe. Gigantic spoilers. Definitely doesn't look like anything Ferrari's done before. The rear end of them is actually completely different from the regular SF90s. You have these center exhausts. The lights are completely different. The spoilers are gigantic. The intakes here for the coupe. The Spider obviously doesn't have them, but I don't know about these yet. Might have to see some more specs. Maybe some solid colors without contrasting colors. That's a good spec on the Speciale. So lady driven Ferrari F50. That's badass. And then this 599 S Aperta. Goddamn. So the Ferrari Parade is coming. In the lead, we have the two new SF90 XXs. Also 600 LT trying to ruin the party, but let's see them come. Okay, so first we got the coupe, and then we have the Spider with the top down. Scuderia 16M S Aperta. Cool. Another S Aperta. And the GTO. A12 Comp Aperta, A12 Comp Coupe, TDF. And the LaFerraris in the Enzo and the F50. Aperta, Coupe, Enzo, F50. 599, weight charge, A12s. So 675 LT right here with a GT3 right next to it, but this is not a 675 LT. This is 688 HS, one of only 25 made. So just when you think car week is already pretty good, pretty much the best car that could have possibly showed up has arrived. That is a 1 of 6, or realistically a 1 of 3 that's not, you know, make a 1 of 2 that's not in a private collection that will never be sold. McLaren F1 LM, the 1 of 2 that would ever really be seen out in the wild. What a crazy car. Only 6 made. 3 of them are to the Sultan of Brunei. 1 of them is owned by McLaren, 1 by Ralph Lauren, and then this is the last one, and it's here. So crazy. So a few cool cars right here. We left the F1 LM for a bit till it gets unloaded. EB110 Super Sport right there. Blue one, obviously the classic spec. Then we have an SF90 right here with the Assetto Fiorano package, so the bigger carbon fiber spoiler. And then on the truck, Aston Martin 177. And the car 911 parked in a place where ideally it should be parked, off-road.
Once again, not on the street.
Not on the street. Ferrari 275 in front of the Bugatti booth with an EB110 inside, a Veyron, and a Chiron. On Ocean Avenue, there's an F40 and a Spiker today.
Good plate.
Nice plate.
They're fine.
Nice. Talk about bright colors today. We're here again for lunch. Ton of regular like Rolls Royce and stuff, but look at the color on this one, and then let's go take a look at those two McLarens. These McLarens are so bright, I didn't even realize there was a Pininfarina Battista right here, because they're kind of the center of attention. So walking out of lunch and a few more cars just joined. Kind of last full day, so let's take a look at what's here. So I guess all the Pagani showed up. We have a Huayra BC, Huayra. This is what used to be the press car. It's a regular Huayra with like all the wings and stuff added to it. Huayra BC Roadster, Huayra Roadster, this orange Huayra Roadster, the yellow Huayra Roadster. A lot of these cars we're actually going to see next weekend. So if you're not subscribed, stay subscribed, because we're going to see a bigger Pagani lineup than this next weekend. But yeah, the Roadster, the Coupe, these two we're guaranteed going to see next weekend. This matte black Roadster looks so good with the white interior. This one as well, the Roadster BC with the roof scoop and everything. This one is the one we saw at Quail. 430 Scud. Black F50. So we're just above the Bugatti stand right here. We have this Chiron right here, the Supersport, the original 16.4. That red and orange cool design, zebra design on the Supersport, and the EB110 at the very end. Okay, so we're gonna go film a video with Shmi 150 in a little bit, but before that, let me go look at some of the cars in this parking lot. We have this Rosso Dino Assetto Fiorano SF90. What a cool color. Apparently this is one of the high specs SF90 you can get. Carbon wheels, carbon everything. Very, very cool build. Across from that, McLaren Sabre. We saw this here 2 years ago or last year, I don't remember which one, but very, very nice spec. So here we have some Urises, V12, S680 Maybach, GT500, and Shmi's Zenvo. Now, we're going to go do a video with him in a few minutes on this car. I'm going to put that as a separate video, not a part of this vlog, because it's going to get way too long. But we're going to go do some stuff with him. But for now, here's this car. Amazing in this purple with these green little accents. The roof scoop's really cool. I honestly don't know much about this car, so I'll have him kind of tell us about it. Another SF90. It's crazy here. Like Cullinans, every car is something special. i8, Ghost, every car. So you just don't really pay attention to every little thing that drives by. You kind of look for the mega stuff, and that's really what you pay attention to.